Hello everybody, welcome back. We are playing Defending America by Compass Games, Gregory Smith. Testing out my mods. I'm just about ready to cut this one loose because I think everything's good on it so far. I haven't run into any problems. Um, so I think I have been playing one thing wrong. I've been watching online to help learn this, and I saw somebody playing where they were getting an extra hit for our speed being faster than the bombers by 5. But the only thing I see in the rules is they get, or us getting one less damage for them being faster than us, not gaining a damage. So I'll stop playing it that way, just to make sure I'm within the rules. I'd rather play on the far side. I think the online example was an error. Um, Combat, yeah, I don't think it says anywhere. Double check everything. Yeah, I don't see anything for it. I know that it does take effect for still look awful small, like I never put them in there. All right, well, I don't see anything that tells me wrong differently on that one. So we're just going to go ahead and start playing it the way that I feel the rules are read. So we'll lose that extra point for being faster than them. That just should, and it makes sense. You're not going to get anything better for them being slow. You're just going to get less of a chance for them to hit you because you're faster, because you're more agile, moving around more. So, yeah, I picked up a bad habit online. Truth to, if you see it on the internet, it isn't always true. Um, all right, so let's get started on May 47, our second mission in May, and we're going to determine our target. And that's 62 Navy Yard in Philadelphia, my hometown. Gonna move them out there. We're gonna put the target in Philadelphia, Zone 6. Put Philadelphia Naval Yard. And let's go flying then. We move them into there. We're not going to take off, so we're going to move them into the next zone. Now we're going to go ahead and take off. There's our plane, by the way. Oh, not our plane. We're not in a Sabre. We are still in a P-80A. Getting excited there, drawing out my stuff. Everything's ready to go. We have reflex as an expert right now. Um, all right, let's see what we got. That's one endurance off. They're going to move. We're going to move to intercept. That's another endurance off. They're going to move. We're going to move to intercept. Another endurance off. And now we're going to check for intercept. All right. April to June 47. Gonna roll 2d12. 2d6, 7, ME364. We've gotten nothing but those so far. We'll put another ME364 here. And drag him down. Pull our plane over with the range at long and start firing. We're going to go ahead and do the defensive fire before ours. It happens simultaneous, but I tend to remember things better if I do it that way. Now enter the combat phase. We're going to have the bomber defensive fire. They're a 7. We are faster than them, and we have our wingman. So that's going to be 0, -1, and then -2 for our being faster. It'll be -1 altogether. -2? Hold on a second. I'm getting myself all confused. -1 would be our wingman, and then -2. Yes, because it should be 0. -2. All right, so we're at 7. I hate it when I get confused. And we roll a d6. -2 on the 7 roll is a 2, and it's 1 hit, so they're going to miss us. Now we get to come in, use an ammunition, and fire away. We have 9 firepower. And we are going to be -1 for long range. I think that's all we get now. We don't get a +1 for our wingman, do we? All of a sudden now I can't remember. Okay, wingman's, I don't think we do get it. I think I was playing that wrong too. Well, assisting you, I think you just get negative modifiers for the wingman being there and negative modifiers for the speed. And somehow when I was reading it or not reading it, listening to it online, um, it translated into plus hits. And so I think they were doing that wrong, which is probably why I'm having such a really good campaign here. Um, The bomber's bonus damage of +1 random hits at all ranges is removed if you have the wingman and your radio is up. Okay. He's expected to stay with you unless you tell him to stay clear. Wingman becomes damaged on a bomber defensive roll of 6. Um, and then 5 and 6 after he's damaged. And versus escorts, we get a +1. So yes, that was another thing that was wrong. So there's 2 things I was doing wrong. I hate it when I video things and I'm playing things wrong, but at least we figured it out. That's what I get for not reading the rules as close and just going ahead and trying to learn by watching online. I thought it was too easy. You don't get the extra 1 for damage going in, neither. You're just losing the extra damage because they're aiming at your wingman. I might like to see extra damage because the wingman is coming in firing too, but hey, he's more like, instead of attacking a bomber, he's out looking for guys to make sure that he keeps them off your back. So I'll take it the way it is. We will get nothing extra. We're -1. We roll one in the 9 chart. 2d6 is a 10. And see, we're getting the good rolls anyway, so we don't need them extra bonuses. GP. I was wondering why I was always off this chart right here. And now I know why. Because I shouldn't have playing that way. Oh well, bad habits. We will accept being wrong and start playing correctly. Group hit, and I'm getting. I'm horrible at this. I do need to make a piece up, and I'm going to quit saying it. After this mission, I'm going to make one up. There's got to be some kind of a piece somewhere to remind you that you have to fire. Everybody seems to get stuck on one particular thing on every game. It's forgetting it, and my stick is I keep forgetting to say that I'm attacking a certain portion of the airplane. Um, my rule of thumb is always go for the airframe when they have bombs in there, and then I'll pick on whatever wing's damaged. So because we didn't call it, we're going for the fuselage again, or the airframe. So airframe is going to be controls plus controls times 1, airframe times 1, gunner times 1, and random times 2. So the first random is going to be 4, and that's going to be a random wing, odds, evens. Going to go for is going to be the port wing. And then we're going to go roll one more for the final hit. And that's going to be 6. Gunner hit, so he's going to have 2 of them. All right, so we ripped him a new one pretty good there. That's not bad for, oh shit, -1. -1 for being at long range. So we'll take away that crew hit. We still ripped him a new one. Anytime you can get a good group hit, that's a good thing. We're going to move into closer range. We'll let the bomber fire first, remembering that this is simultaneous. So this time he's going to have a +1, but he's going to lose that +1 because of my wingman, so that's a 0. And then we're still faster than him, so that's -1. So it's going to have a -1 hit here on the 7 column. Actually, -2 because we now have a gunner out. So we're going to roll. We get a 5. He's going to hit us 1 time. And that'll be a 62 tail hook. And we don't have a tail hook, so that's going to be a miss. All right, my boys are coming in again. Let's do this. We get 0 modifications to us this time. Rolling on a 9. We roll a 9 again. Holy crap, we're getting the rolls. Another GP, and again, we're still at the fuselage. That's going to be another control, another airframe, another gunner, and this time we do get the 2 random hits. First random hit, 1 is airframe. Second random hit, 1 again is another airframe. So we've only got 1 airframe left to put him under. We still do good without them other modifiers. You don't need all that. And that's another ammo used up, and we're going to move into close range now. Now it's getting dangerous for us too. Fortunately, we've got all this extra baggage on here, so he's going to lose a lot. He's +2. -1 for the wingman is +1. -1 because the speed is 0. He's going to lose 2 hits. And we roll a 1, so he's going to miss us anyway. That's a moot point. We're going to come one in firing. We are close. We get +1 random hit. And we roll on the 9 chart. 2. Actually, we're going to use our expert, I think, to re-roll that. I'm pretty sure expert is the one. Skill effects. Expert may become extra user. This allows player to re-roll one of his attacks for sorties. That's the one to re-roll because I do not want to be jammed. So we will re-roll that one. And we roll a 12. Holy crap, we went from a jammed to a destroyed just like that. So we take him out of the sky, saving our bacon. And we yet again have another kill. And we're going to definitely go for another pass on that, get another bomber, because I like these. I like trying to use up all my ammunition. We didn't take any hit thanks to that being a tail hook. So we're going to clean this all up again, reset it up, put us at long range. And this time I think what we're going to do is we're going to shoot regular at long range, and then we're going to go ahead and do an extended burst because we're going to run out of ammo anyway, so I don't care if we jam on that one. So at long range we're going to do a regular burst. We're going to hit another 364 here. And let the bombers fire first. They got a -1, a 0, but we're going to lose one because we have our wingman with us, so that's -1. And the speed differential, -2. Yes, -2. So we roll a 1 die on the 7 chart for him. That's a 4. That's going to be another miss. We're going to fire on the 9 column. We're going to have a -1 random hit. Get 5. Not very good. Now we're starting to hit reality. So we're going to get 2 hits this time. We're definitely aiming for the airframe. Like I said, that's my biggest point is I forget to do it before we roll when we're not supposed to. 2 random hits. First random hit is a 1 airframe. Second random hit is a 3, and that's going to be airframe and a gunner. Boy, we're tearing that airframe up. All right, so we're going to come into medium range now. We're going to use our reflexes. We still have our reflexes left. We're going to flip them over. So we're going to get to go before the bomber. Nope, we used that ammo last time. We're going to do an extended burst, so we're going to use all of our ammunition up. And extended burst is we roll 2d6 before we do anything else. We get a 7, so we're going to get +2 hits and expend our ammo, which is all right. So we're going to put 2 random hits down here, just so I remember. And then we're going to do all this. He may not get a chance to return fire if we do anything good to him. So we've got 0 random hits here. We got +2 for the extended burst. We're 9 on the firepower, and we roll, oh shit, an 11. We just ripped him a new one again. We're going to get an extra um, random hit from that. And then we're going to go into attack results versus the bomber. No, bomber group. Controls. Another airframe. Another gunner. And 2 random hits. We're going to have 5 random hits now. So let's just start rolling them up, shall we? First random hit is 9. It's going to be engine on the starboard side. And we roll for the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, it's the same thing I always do. Next hit, 7. Random jet engines a miss. Next hit, 8. Engine on the port side. We again roll the center one. Next hit, 2. Airframe. Come on, one more. Give me a 1 or a 2 or a 3. 1, 2, or 3. Last and final hit, 9. Engine on the starboard side. 3. We're going to take out the starboard engine, but we do not shoot down the plane. We're going to see if he gets knocked down on the way home. That would be on a roll of 10. I think it's 10. I keep losing this. Okay, aircraft lost due to battle damage. On a D roll, D10 roll of 1, damaged aircraft will crash before reaching home. Add 1 chance to this possibility for each of the following: the engine out, or any system that is 1 point short of destruction. So we've got 1 engine out and 1 thing one damage left here. So he's going to take, it's going to be a 1, 2, 3. So we need a 1, 2, or 3 on the D10. We get an 8, so he makes it home. So we're not going to get him, so we're just going to put damage down. Yeah, but we had a good run at him. And so we're going to put 1 kill here. And actually, we don't get any medals for that. We're going to go ahead and clean him up. Going to go ahead and clean us up. And then we're going to go ahead and roll for our weather the land and land. The weather in the landing zone is 10. Socked in. Not good. We got to try to land in that. All right. And coming in for our landing, we get a -1. No damage. +3. So we're going to have a +2 modifier on our die roll. And we get 11, 12, 13. Rough landing, pirate receives a light wound. And we don't even get a purple heart for that. Light wound. Each injury result in lost time or extreme cases, medical retirement. Light wound. Light wound, we're going to miss the next sortie. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put that down right here. I'll put light wound. And then we're going to go straight to the last week of May. And we're going to clean this board up. Put everything back where it belongs. And we're going to go right back to, oh, we don't get an experience point. We didn't get any medals because we already have every medal. I don't think there's one for, usually I'll keep my prestige listed right in front of me and my awards right in front of me, but today I'm slacking a little bit. Kind of pumped up. I'm almost done my module for American Tank Ace too, so I'm getting excited to test that out a little bit, but I got to get this one cleared first. Fifth sortie, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is one. We do get the Army Commendation Medal, so we do get that. And that also gives us another prestige port too. So we get the Army Commendation Medal. Medals, 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 medals. Army Commendation. That down here gives us another prestige. These are prestige up to 6. We're not yet there for another experience point. We got a lot of prestige now. And we're not ready to roll for promotion yet. No, that's still ways off. I want to put some spaces in there to keep that open. Right, we can upgrade, unlock advanced weapons configurations on one of the 5 experimental aircraft. So let's see. Well, we're gonna start. We need to start spending some of these. That makes us faster, but doesn't do anything on range. We need to start getting out there into the the farther ranges too, and start messing around with. I have not tested that yet, and I need to. maybe we'll take off earlier this time and risk running the escorts just to test everything out. He's about the same speed. We either get that or that. We can't have both. I'm going to unlock that weapon. That's one prestige. Just in case I want to switch aircraft. Um, we could always start series production. We might as well start series production on that too and spend 2 more. Let's go get our series production marker and put that on there. I really don't like that one because it doesn't give me any more range, but it does have the cannons available. And now we've unlocked that. We could probably go out with cannons. Cannons give us more chance of a go, but less ammunition. Everything's a trade-off. That was 2 more prestige we've got to take down. Alright, so we have 1 left. We're going to hold on to that one. We don't have any experience yet to use. We got a chest full of ribbons. Not ready to promote yet. Alright, let's do one more mission here. April and May, so we're still in that first chart. 51. Going to be shipyards in Savannah. And that was, and I forgot already. So that's going to be zone 6, I'm sure of it. '51. Yes, zone 6. Alright, so they're going to take off. We're going to put the target area there. Yeah, we're going to take off this time too. That's going to bring us, I think the Navy would be a lot harder because you're going to start out here, or if you got Andrews, because you start out here and you have a better chance of getting fighter coverage. I don't think we're going to reach them anyway. So that's our first. We're going to use up 1 endurance. They're going to move. We're going to move. They're going to move. We're going to move, and we're going to end up getting ours anyway. So the only way I'm going to ever get out there is I don't think you can go Army air against. Double check this. Escorts are. We don't need this in there anymore yet. We can bring that up later. Zone 2 or 3. So yeah, the only way we're able to do it in Army is if we're in here. Otherwise, it's just impossible for us to get up there fast enough. I'm going to have to request a transfer then. They're going to move into Zone 4, and we're going to try to intercept. So we got a loiter. That's another. Yeah, we're at the end of our endurance here anyway. So, attempt to intercept this chart right here. 7 again. It's going to be an MA364. Surprise, surprise. We love them. They're also the harder ones to shoot down. And I'm putting the wrong plane out there again. I never went back to the P80A. Return that to the deck. Get the right one down there. The right fighter here. With us there. pieces back up so we can see the dice rolls. Actually, we can see them up here anyway. I don't know what I'm worried about. We're going to go ahead and come in at long range and fire. We're going to let them do their thing first, just so we don't forget. And they are 7, and they're going to have a -1 because we got our wingman with them. So that's going to be 6, and our wingman is now flip him over, and we're going to move him down to damaged. We still have a radio, so I may call him off. That's 4 hits, and he was a -1, -2. That's going to get 2 hits on us. Yep, now we're going to pay the piper. 2 hits on us. First hit, 31, starboard engine. We don't have a starboard engine. Disregard the words port and starboard for engine hits on a single engine aircraft. They are simply engine hits. So we will take a -4 speed hit. 21. That'll no longer, after this turn, we'll no longer get that -1 for being a lot faster than them. And the second hit is 65, airframe. We got 3 more hits there. Not a good way to start this one out. We've got our wingman damaged, and we're damaged. We get to come in now and do our little thing. We are a 9, and we get a -1 random hit, and that's an 11 again. We are rolling big. Wow. And again, we're on the airframe. So we get an 11, which is a GP +1. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 down here. 2 more for the random hits from here. Controls, airframe, must be recording. I sneezed. And gunner. That'll help us a little bit. I'm going to keep my wingman with us. We're going to, we got to roll 3 hits yet. 4 is a random wing odds evens. And that'll be a port wing. Second hit, 4, another wing odds evens. It's going to be a starboard wing. We're just kind of all over the place. And the last hit, 1, is going to be another airframe. All right, we're going to come into medium range. I'm thinking here. I'm going to do something crazy because we're not going to be staying in here too long. I'm going to go ahead and use an extended burst right here. And go ahead and use up 2 of my ammo. We're definitely not going to go after 2 planes this time. So their defensive fire, they're going to be they got +1, but they're going to lose it because I still do have my wingman. I'm going to keep him with me even though he's damaged. That's a 0. Then -1. No, we don't get the speed anymore either, so that's still at 0. -1 for the gunner. So they're only going to lose 1 hit, and they get a 2, and that's all they need to lose. So they're not going to hit us, and we're going to come in and do the extended burst, and we roll a 6, which is 2 ammo plus 2 hits, and then weapon jams. So we're going to be done after this time. All right, we'll put that on there. Plus 2 hits. We still have our expert, and I should have just gone ahead and done reflexes too, but I didn't. I still have reflexes. Take one less random hit, or we can fire first. Expert is just re-roll. All right, sorry about that. Um, damage to bombers. We're on a 9. We roll a 7. That's gonna be 4 hits, 5, 6 hits. Just wondering if I should try to roll my expert or not. Probably not going to get better than 4. Chances are we'll get worse. So we're just going to stay right where we're at with 4 hits, 6 hits. First hit's going to be a 5. Goes to controls. We don't need that. We already have one there. Second hit is going to be a 6. Gunner. Third hit is going to be a 7. Random jet engine. They don't have one. Next hit is going to be a 7. Random jet engine. They don't have one. Yeah, it's catching up to us now. 8. Port engine on the port side. Going to be the inboard. And the last hit, we're not shooting him down, is going to be an airframe and a gunner. And our guns are jammed, so we can't do anything about it. So he's going to fly off. We got a 10. So nothing going there. Need a 1 and then 1 on a 10 and a 1 on a 6 to get credit for it. He's going to make it home. We're going to clean him up. Our guns are jammed, so we're going to go home. We're just going to put a damage on him. And I forgot to remove the light wound last time too. We're no longer wounded. That's why we set that out. So let's go then to our handy dandy charts and roll for weather on landing. Oh boy, another socked in. Yep, like I said, it's false sense of security. Landing got a minus +3, -1 is a +2. We took airframe hit but no controls hit, so it's just a +2. And we roll a 10, 11, 12, so we barely landed safe again. That could have been disastrous. Going to roll cleanup, get that out of the way. We got nothing other than the fact that we get a mission under our belts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do get another experience gained. I think I'm going to probably hold on to that. And we're not at the end of the month yet. Yes, we are. End of the month. So let's do that too. Completion the last sort of each month. Add one into any research area. I really like this one because I want to get our fuel tanks a little bit better. So we're going to roll a d6. And we get a 5, so that's not going to help us any at all. Trying to get those improved fuel tanks. Okay. Expenses on skills. I just wanted to look at them real quick. Gunnery costs 5. Precision. Precision's what I want, so I'm gonna save my experience and try and get that precision. We'll try and get gunnery later. So we're going to call that a day. That's the end. 2 missions today. We did not do as well, partially because we're playing within the rules now, and partially because we did not get the good rolls we always get. So that's it for today. We've a couple missions in there, and a little bit of crow eating for playing wrong. But that's what I get for not reading the rules correctly and just counting online for how to play. And I played Spitfire Ace and a little Interceptor Ace. So I have an ID. I just didn't read close enough, not as much as I should have. Oh well. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. That's Defending America, the FASO module. And we are going to put this up. I'm going to put this up today. I think I'm just going to make that one counter. I may run a fighter mission just to see offline to see how that goes, because it doesn't look like we're going to get them very easily playing where we're at. And we'll go from there. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.